Hello, dear students. My name is Kalesi Mikhailовna. We start our lection named Existence, Ontology, and Metaphysics. Our lection about philosophy. And start. Plan our lection. The category of being at the beginning of psychological, philosophical analysis of the world, basic form of being, specific of philosophical concept of matter, evolution, and of scientific and philosophical concept of matter, motion of the way being matter is basic form, space and time, form and being. Or what is ontology? Ontology is the doctrine of being as such, a grade of this particular form. What's metaphysics? Metaphysics is doctrine of being thinkable or form and exists by itself, regard to how it operates to us in experience. Form of existence, existence of think, existence spiritual, human existence, existence social. Basic philosophical points of view of the world, depending on the concept, amount, substance, monism, dualism, and pluralism, depending on ideals about quality of substance, materialism, and idealism. States of evolution, the concept of matter. Matter is understood as one of more known sensuality observate, which will consist of properties elemental, changing not only material, but also spiritual events. Forms of motion of matter, mechanical, physical, chemical, biological, and social. Matter, essence of forms, basic, appropriate of international matters. Materialism approach matters, the enter supporting world is eternal. The idea becomes positive of result development of matter. Objective idealism. A view is the existence of matter recognized but only as a result of activity higher being. Subjective idealistic approach, the existence of matter is a question or the need of material world in the totality of human sensation. Modern understanding of matter, matter substance of status of this origin. Matter is uncountable without motion. Movement is only change at all. Principle of classification of form of movement. Each form of matter has its own form of motion. Each higher of more complex form of movement for existence of simpler, each higher and more complex form and movement areas, or on the basic of simpler and lower. Moment and rest. Peace is the special case of the moment. It's a moment. Movement is absolute. Rest is relative. Form of motion of matter. Physical, mechanical movement, intra-atomic process, nuclear process, molecular movement, chemical reaction, organic and inorganic, geological process, and another. Biological, metabolism, reproduction, growth, mobility, natural selection, and another. Social, material, and spiritual life of individual and society, different modification. movement and development, a special kit of movement, change and development. Development is qualities and qualities change of object and state. Typical signs of development: focus, regularity, and another. A social evolution theory and social revolution theory. Development of society carried out graduate show from simple the complex of traditional rational. Development of society carried by a jump from one quality fortunes to another. The next is space and time, the forms of existence of the world. Space form being of matter characteristic, their aligned structure and intention of elements with material object and another complex object. Time is form being of matter characteristic, the duration of existence or of material objects, their process of development. Basic concept of the space and time. Substantial confidence, space and time independence of moving matter in each other. It's in Newton. A relation beneath the experience space and time as depend substance coincidence form of it's the Einstein. Extension, it's the indicates of the presence of certain location and volume of material information in space. Uniformity indicate their equality and of the point space. 3, demonstrative indicate that space has 3 dimensions: height, light, and wind. And possible difference of space. Time attributes: duration, affability, one dimensionality, and another. And we stop on the question for express control. If you may answer this question, you understand this lecture. But if you don't understand, you may go to the YouTube channel and saw the full video about this thing, because it's short and maybe you don't understand this video. And thank you and goodbye. See you next lecture.